Do you know what? This is an absolutely fair question, and apologies I didn't explain this enough in the original video. Now, moving the kitchen from its own room into either the living room or to the dining room is a great way of creating an extra bedroom, therefore creating a massive amount of increase in the overall value of a property. That goes without saying. So how do you know that you can do it? So in terms of building regs or planning permission, you don't need planning permission to do it. You will need to meet building regs, which isn't a permission way of applying. It's a case of you're telling them that you're doing it and you have to comply with the new set of building regs. And I'll give you an example. An old kitchen doesn't necessarily have to have an external extraction unit, but a new kitchen does. So as long as you're aware of all the building regs that you have to satisfy, like external extraction and some other things. If you're doing a HMO, there's minimum amount of cupboards you need and all that various stuff. But as long as you're aware of what you need, which is on the internet, you can go and read it. It takes half an hour, 45 minutes of reading. You can pretty much work it out from a floor plan, let alone going to view the property. So you don't need a builder and you don't need a surveyor, you don't need an architect and all that rubbish. There's some key principal points to look out for. The first of all is, can you externally vent the extraction? And 9 times out of 10 you can do it. Even if you're not on an external wall, you can take a duct out, you can box it in, you can hide it, and you can duct things out. So that's not an issue. My biggest sort of thought process when moving a kitchen is, where's the hot and cold feed coming from? Where's the waste going? Now, you can try and, even if you've got no experience in property, you've never done a refurb before, you can see where the current sink is. You can see where the current drainage is. You can also see where the existing bathroom is and the existing drainage is for that bathroom. So very easily and very quickly, you can see where you can move that kitchen to in its easiest format. Always go for the path of least resistance. So the dining room might be next to the kitchen, or the living room might be next door to the kitchen. So the wall for the dining room is the same wall as where the kitchen is. And you can just see where you can take the runs through for the drain and the hot and cold feeds through the floorboards, or chase them in the wall, or stud the wall out and put it in the stud work to get to the point where you want to put the kitchen in the new room. It's so easy, and people thinking it's hard or not knowing how to do it is actually a great opportunity for you to educate yourself. You don't need to pay anyone to do it. Just figure out online, free information, how to move drains and hot and cold feeds. And by checking a Rightmove advert, you will be able to see where you can position that kitchen. I mean, anything's possible, I'll be honest with you. It's fucking just a bit of building work. You could move a kitchen in pretty much any room you wanted to, if you wanted to do the work. The biggest is always going to be, I think, the drains. The drains, they need a fall. They're bigger pipes than the hot and cold feeds. That's always the big sort of conversation that I have with my guys when we're chopping these 3-bedroom houses up into 5-bedroom HMOs and moving kitchens and things. But it's a no-brainer to go and learn that, because it's the easiest way to increase the property value.